Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about how to calculate the overtime in Odoo 19 payroll. An overtime rule in Odoo defines how overtime hours are calculated and paid. For example, extra hours after normal working hours, only on certain days or that can be weekend or holidays. Overtime rules work together with work entries and salary structure to compute payroll correctly. So first, let's dive into the attendance module to manage with the configuration of the overtime. Move on to the configuration and choose overtime rule set over here. So once it's been selected, you can see that I have already configured a rule set called overtime, and we can find there are two rate combination mode, which is the maximum rate, and the other one is sum of all rate. So here you can see that this controls how the rate frame the different rules that apply are combined. And if you're just going with the maximum rate, that uses the highest rate. If you're just moving forward with the sum of rates, then sum the extra pay, and that combine the rate for all the extras. Now you can see that we have the overtime rule. So I have configured three rules, which are the working days. And upon moving on to the working days, here you can see that the definition, like the rule is based on timing. So if the employee works on outside of a specific schedule, then we'll be making an extra payment of 100%, and that will be a work entry type to use as overtime, which means that the usual working time of an employee is from 8 o'clock to 5 p.m. Okay, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if the employee is working beyond that hour, we just need to make an extra payment for them in the working day, and we'll be making a 100% of payment. And we can also just set another rule as non-working days. There are chances in which the employees are working on non-working days, and the rule will be defined as based on timing itself. So we can say that if the employee works on non-working days, it can be the public holidays or the regular weekends. So we can set on any working days, non-working days, will be making the payment. So it can be between 0 to 24 hours. We know only 24 hours in a day. So the time is flexible. They can just work in at any time, and we'll be making an extra payment for them, and with 100% itself. And let's save it. And once it's done, you can just move on to the other rule as on leave. So there is a possibility sometimes the employee will be on leave. It can be the compensatory leave or any other leave. And due to some urgency in the work, they start to work on even if the employee is off. So on that day also, we just need to, if it's a compensatory leave, they will be already getting the payment. But due to any other leave or anything, if the employee is on leave and due to some urgency in the work, the employee starts to work. So in such cases also, we can just make the payment for the employee. So here you can see that if the employee is works when the employee is leave, or if the other employees is on leave, the other one is managing the work. So in such cases also, we can just manage with the extra payment. So let me save it. So once it's done, we just need to consider an employee. So from the payroll module, we can create a new employee. Not from the payroll module, we can create the employee. We can also create the employee from here or from the employee module. So as you just move on to the employees, you would be able to see all the employees right now available. Let me move on to the employee over here. So here you can see that I'm going to provide the name of the employee as John. And once it's done, you can save it. And under the settings, you just need to ensure that you have configured the overtime rule set. So I would like to choose the overtime rule set over here, which has been created. And under the payroll, we also need to specify the wage. I would like to set the wage as $35,000 per month. And let me save it. Once it's done, it is mandatory to set the contract period. So here I would like to set the contract period from January 1st, and I'm not defining the end period of the contract. Now we need to set the attendance of the employee. So to set the attendance of the employee, we have to move on to the attendance module. And let's consider the employee. So here you can see that the employee John has been created over here. and let me create the attendance of the employee John. So here you can search for the employee John. Okay. And you can set the check-in time. So on Saturday, the employee has started to work from 5 a.m. And here you can choose the time, 5 a.m. and let me apply it. And he just checked out on Saturday. Yeah, here you can choose the time. Let's say at 2 p.m. So I would like to choose 2 p.m. over here and let me apply. And here you can see that we can treat this Saturday as an off day. And on that day, the employee has worked and it's been calculated over here. 9 hours he has been working. And let me just mark the attendance of the employee. Okay. So here you can see John worked on 1st of the month and he has started his work 8 a.m. sharp. Okay. And let me apply it. And here you can see that on 1st of January, he just checked out from the company at 10 p.m. So here we can find 10 p.m. Yes. And let's save it. So once it's 10, you can see that 22 hours altogether he has worked. And if you just want to go ahead with seeing the attendance, you can see currently we made the filtration based on months. So here we can find the attendance which been marked. Now, if you want to mark the attendance of different days, you can mark it over here. So currently I'm only providing the attendance. Yeah, let's fill out the attendance till 14. So here you can see that the employee starts work from 8 a.m. and they check out then on 5 p.m. So once it's 10, you can apply it over here. So here you can find the time. So let's say 4:30 is the exact time. Okay. So let's apply it. And let me save it. Again, you would be able to find the time over here. So once it's 10, you can just move on to the list view, and here you would be able to see the times which been generated for John. So here you can see that the working times of John. So let me choose different days, and here you can see that we'll be getting different options. So here you can see that the employee has just worked for 5 hours extra, which been approved over here. Okay, and if you want to just make a compensable as time off, you can also just enable this over here. So if you refuse all the overtimes for the same employee and date, you can just choose a cross mark. And let's move on here. And here we can see that the other date is given over here. Work 430 hours extra, 4 hours and 30 minutes extra. And again, upon moving on to the other day, you can see here also the employee has worked on non-working day. So the rule has been applied over here. So you can see we have applied the rule on each attendance. And if you want to find the overtime status, you can also easily get that. And yeah, you can see it's been approved. So once it's 10, now we just need to make the payment. That's which means we just need to add this extra payment of overtime in the payroll. So we can move on to the payroll module. So from here, I would like to create the payslip. So let's choose new cycle, and here the employees John. So once the employees has been selected, you can save the changes that you have made. And upon moving on to the work days, here you can see that the overtime hours will be calculated and it's been converted into days, and you can find the amount that is been going to get for the overtime. So currently we have been provided the attendance of all these working days, but if you just want to go ahead with computation, you can just compute it, and here you can just confirm the payslip. So currently it's validated. Now if you just want to mark it as paid, we can just set it as paid, and that's how we add the overtime extra payments in the payslip. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys. And thank you for watching the video.